Let's talk about the Hotel Managers Conference Africa, HMC Africa. It started in 2016 and has grown to become Africa's leading knowledge-sharing, professional development, and networking platform for hospitality executives. Let's have conversations with three people joining us this morning to discuss this. Mrs. Kende Daniel is Managing Director, COTS Catering Nigeria Limited. Thank you for your time today.
Good morning.
They
Thank
say
you for
ladies
having
first,
us.
so you go first. And then, of course, Ms. Benedicta Oga is CEO, Kavoda Hospitality in Saha, Africa. She's also an HMC mentor. Thank you for your time this morning.
Thank you.
And the convener of Hotel Managers Conference, Olugbenga Sunday, is here with us as well. You are a man, so you have to come last. Well, let's start with you. Now, since you started this in 2016, what specific gaps in Nigeria's hospitality were you trying to fill?
Thank you so much, and good morning.
Morning.
Firstly, it's knowledge gap. Knowledge gap.
Knowledge of what in particular?
Thank
I
you.
know what a hotel is for, right?
Specific gaps, I will start by saying knowledge gap. Knowledge gap is about skills. It's about what you need to know to be hospitality practitioners. We have a whole lot of practitioners today that we can't even categorize as professionals. And with the level of investments and the work we do, you just have to be a professional. You have to be skillful. You have to have the right knowledge to be able to manage or work in any department in hospitality sector across. So we are filling the knowledge gap with this project, and we are increasing the network. Because it's an ecosystem. We have vendors, we have solution providers. Even within ourselves, we don't know ourselves, and this has been helping. Now we can be bold to say, I know general managers in Kano State, and I'm actually working in Akwa Ibom State. These are the exciting gap Hotel Managers Conference Africa has been filling. You can imagine the excitement of discovering, having a reunion every year. Those you've worked with like 20 years ago, you just found them in the conference. And those you don't even know before, now we know ourselves. The networking is there, and we are connecting the dots because we have other sectors that are playing big in hospitality, the IT, the equipment, mention it, the HR, and those are the gaps we are filling.
All right. Mrs. Daniel, from your experience in food services, how would you describe the quality and consistency of hospitality offerings in Nigeria today?
Good morning again. Thank you for welcoming us. Now, in the past 10 years, I would say things have really improved. When you look at the top hotels, branded hotels coming in, and they're coming in with standards. But one of the major issues that we see here is when you look at the homegrown, the small catering companies, the small hotels, there's a consistency issue. And
why do you think that is?
Now, why is there a consistency issue? Part of it, training, as my colleague has said, and the reason why we're having this conference is to upskill yourself. You look at the way things are grown and selected, graded. Those sort of things work towards consistency. Using recipes to work with, understanding a recipe, and so on and so forth. So you find that even the suppliers, or would I say the farmers growing these things, they just grow. What consistency are you looking at? There are times that you can look at a tomato, or somebody is growing tomatoes. What kind of tomatoes? In fact, a good example is habanero peppers. there are different grades that are spicy. And so sometimes when you look at it, the time of the year, all of the peppers are so hot. Why are they so hot? Sometimes they grow them and they mix them and they sell them. Really, what you should do is you should grade them. This type of pepper is what I'm growing.
It's extra
and
mild.
Exactly.
It's extra hot. It's mild.
Exactly.
Okay.
So these
all
are
right.
the sort of things that will
And
help us.
they also come up at this conference.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, Ms. Oga, unfortunately for you, you are a mentor. I say unfortunately because I was at a hotel Thursday into Friday, and I just saw a rat in my hostel.
Oh, God.
So, I'm sorry, I just had to bring that up. But as a mentor, what skills or attitudes do you think are missing among young professionals?
Okay, for young professionals, from what I've seen, I see that they come in with a lot of enthusiasm, but there's a lot that is missing that they need. They don't have the right service culture, the humility, the resilience that is required for the job. So a lot of emotional intelligence is required for hospitality to be able to carry out the job. And I think that this is a gap, or these are gaps that mentorship and training, can cover for. So mostly people just need the right training. They don't have the attention to detail, the consistency, the discipline that is required for hospitality.
Well, because we don't have so much time, let me just jump straight into what this conference is going to be about, Mr. Sunday. Give us the details, the venue, date, time, and all of that.
Okay, we are going for the 7th edition of Hotel Managers Conference Africa.
Okay.
It's going to be taking place at Lagos Continental, Victoria Island.
Pause. You started in 2016.
Yes.
And you had it.
We lost some years because of COVID.
Okay.
We lost some years because of COVID. June 28, 29, 2025.
Okay.
The
And that's just next week?
Next weekend.
Okay.
Next weekend, Saturday and Sunday, at Lagos Continental, Victoria Island, Lagos, Nigeria. We are considering synergizing for sustainable growth through global best practices. And that's our theme for this year. All is set for the conference next weekend.
So what are the likely takeaways? What are the objectives? What are the expected outcomes? And what are some of the activities that are going to go into those 2 days?
For the 2 days, we have trainings, we have workshops, we have B2B, we have exhibitors bringing solutions.
As well?
We have guest speakers, we have keynote speakers, we have panel discussions, we have speed mentoring sessions, where we have networking within ourselves. It's a whole lot. Then we have an award night on Sunday from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Okay. Well, Mrs. Do you want to take us through some of the speakers?
Yes, we've confirmed a good number of speakers. Interestingly, the one we did last year, we recorded over 400 participants from 16 countries. And this time around again, we are set for the 7th edition. We have already confirmed. We have Kahala, and that's the group general manager of Continent Hotels Nigeria. We have Professor Wasiu Babalola. He's going to be hosting a panel. And he's the first professor of hotel management and tourism in Nigeria, Professor Wasiu Babalola. We have our keynote speaker, Dr. Belinda Nwosu, with the Lagos Business School. We have Lydia Akunja from Moi University, Kenya. We have a good number of line-up speakers coming for this conference. We have Dr. Makepinda of GS Signatures coming. We have Rasa Ahmed is the district director, Nigeria, Radisson Hotel Group. We have big names coming for this conference, already confirmed.
Well, so everyone who wants to play big has to be there, right? Well, let me ask you, madam. So this year's conference focuses on global best practices, right? So How, in your opinion, do you think food service providers like yours can raise the bar to meet global standards and excellence?
In not so many words, you need to follow, or you need to train. That's key. You need to educate yourself, and you need to work with the global standards. There are quite a number of them. There's the ISO, there's food safety, food safety systems. You can either have, there's a bigger one and there's a lower one. But you know something? If you don't understand these things, there is no way and there is no how that you can improve and feel that you can play in the global scene. So basically, I would say is train yourself, ask questions, and when you come to the conference, these are the kind of information that you go away with, and you meet different people and companies that can help you achieve that.
So, to you, Ms. Olga, thank you very much, Mrs. Daniel. To you, Ms. Olga, having observed HMC over the years, how would you rate its impact on the personal and professional development of hotel managers in particular?
Okay, I would say HMC is no longer just a conference. It's a movement. HMC has created a space where managers feel seen, heard, and a space where they're equipped. We've watched people gain clarity by being a part of the conference over the years. You know, they've gotten to a place where they've stepped up and they've owned their growth and, you know, the different roles that they maintain because of, you know, the community that HMC has provided. Yeah.
So, so you're saying that mentorship has a big role to play?
Definitely.
How big a role?
Oh, it's a huge role. You know, we find young people come into the space and, for example, people that look up to people like Madam Kende, and within that space, you're able to engage Madam Kende, you're able to maybe have her contact, have a conversation with her during the conference or after the conference. Within that conference, the names of the people he has mentioned, some of who are mentors as well, they're there. They're available for you to have conversations with. Whatever you're not clear about as far as your hospitality journey is concerned, they provide you the guidance that you need. You know, so we're not just having these conferences, we're training, we're mentoring, we're coaching. You know, we're speaking to people, we're understanding where they are and what they need to get to where they're trying to get to.
Okay.
So,
well, Mr. Sunday, just so someone else can pick on this, the dates and time. Is there a website for them?
Yeah, we have a website,
Okay.
www.hotelmanagersconference.com. All details are there. It's a paid conference, and the fees are there, different categories. We have the combo package that include accommodations, airport pickup. Then we have the one that is just conferencing, your tea break, your lunch, your award night, and all that. Go to the website, we have all the details there.
Does it include accommodation?
Yes, we have a package for accommodation. We have two packages.
I just want to be sure because,
Yeah,
I mean, hey.
we have the first one, it does not include accommodation. The second package includes accommodation.
All right, well, the details are on your screen. You are looking at the website right now, and it's showing you all of the details of the Hotel Management Conference taking place at the Lagos Continental Hotel. Well, I can see that the international delegates are also listed. All the opportunities are there for you all. Thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you very much.
For being here this morning.
Thank you.
Mr. Sunday, Olugbenga Sunday, is the convener Hotel Managers Conference. We appreciate your time today. We also thank you, Benedicta Oga, CEO, Kavoda Hospitality and Saha Africa. You also, well, I mean, sometimes happens.
Yes.
HMC mentor, we thank you for your time, as well as Mrs. Kende Daniel, Managing Director of Courts Catering Nigeria Limited. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much for having
Thank you
us.
so much.
All right.